Hi guys, Mike back again with another Blood Angel Army update. We are working on the base for the Storm Eagle. So this is the bag. I'm just using it as a protective covering for my tabletop at the minute because it's quite big. And with the plastic bag, things won't sort of stick to it. We've put the Terminator squad together. So let's just move this a second. Those of you that watched the previous video will know that I am putting a 10-man Terminator squad together, Terminator Assault Squad, and these are they. So this is a mix between the new Blood Angel Terminator Assault Squad, five-man squad, and the 5-man Terminator squad that I've kitted out with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, basically. So there's a mix of Marines that are, or Terminators that have a bit more Blood Angel iconography than the next man, for example. So this is the Sergeant. So yeah, he's ready to go. So Sergeant denoted by the bigger shield, as it were. And this is another one out of the Blood Angel box set. So lots of Blood Angel iconography and stuff. And then we've got these guys around here who are just the regular Terminators. So I'm just washing the resin shoulder pads for these guys. These are just some fantasy minis from something else I'm painting at the moment. So, but the 10-man squad is all ready to go. Kept the banner separate, so I'm looking forward to painting that up. And kept heads separate where I can. The thing with the new Blood Angel set is all the heads are already in place. So I like to paint the head separately, but there we go. Can't with the new Blood Angels Terminator Assault Squad, so that's fine. So that's them ready to go, and then we're going to start working on the base for the Storm Eagle, which is going to transport these Terminators. So we're going to stick with the regular flying base and the regular flying stand, and I've got half a crater, half of it's a Games Workshop Quake crater, I think it is. I've bought the box set. You get 8 halves, I think. So again, I'm just going to glue that onto there in some fashion, and then use a load of filler from the pound shop. This was a pound. To kind of build the base up, and I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. Okay guys, what we've done is basically taken the flying base, smothered it with 5-minute epoxy. So those of you that haven't used epoxy before, it is a 2-part glue, 2-part resin glue. That it is really strong, basically. Different formulas. So this one's 5 minutes. So when you mix the two glues together in equal quantities, this will go solid in 5 minutes. And again, there's lots of different ones. There's 5, 7, 12, 15, 20, half an hour. You know, there's loads of different formulas. So you can use an epoxy to suit your needs. I tend to build the bigger Titan kits with these sorts of glues. You know, maybe go for a sort of 12-minute, just so you've got plenty of time, because once it goes off, it goes off. And you need to sand it back with some sort of mechanical means to get it off, generally. So yeah, so that's that. This particular one is Zepoxy from Zap. You know, you can get it, you know, in any kind of hardware store. This one happens to be from a hobby shop. So that's that. So yeah, like I say, you mix it in equal quantities. Yeah, you know it's going off because it goes really hot. There's an exothermic reaction when it mixes, and I mean, you can feel it now. It's really hot. So that means the glue is about to set. So yeah, so I've just placed the crater in the middle of the base. Put the glue on the base rather than the glue on the part onto the base, because I didn't want glue sort of on the edges here, you know, all dripping off. So we went straight from the glue onto the flying base, and then the part onto that. I can actually feel this plastic hot underneath here, so as it goes off. So it's still a little bit of movement there, so we can position it where we want to get it, but I'm happy with it there, it's fine. So once that's dry, we'll work out how we're gonna put the flying base onto here, because clearly there's it won't sit flat. So I don't know if I'm going to need to grind some of this detail off or do something, or just put a whack load of epoxy in there maybe. So we'll see anyway, see what we're going to do. So I'll catch you in a sec. Okay guys, and we've done a little bit more. We've glued the flying base to the base itself. I was there are some raised bits here that I could actually cross this over onto, but this bit wasn't quite didn't have a bit for this to rest on, so I just broke off a bit of stick to use it to balance it basically. So, but it's all covered in epoxy. It's absolutely solid, so certainly strong enough to hold a vehicle. Obviously it's standing upright, and I'm just going to fill all the side bits now with filler, just to kind of give it, to extend the rocky texture, which I'll do now. Okay, and we're on to the next bit. Good thing about doing it on the bag it comes with is that it's a great protective surface, and when you get rubbish, inevitably get stuff on, you know, where you don't want it, you know, you can just chuck this bag away afterwards. So, you know, it's ideal. So yeah, done it, kind of built up the textures with the filler. Again, need to let this dry now. Once that's dry, it will chip off. It just does it inevitably. So give it a wash down with watered down PVA glue, which will make it go solid and decrease chipping. Doesn't completely prevent it, but once you've painted it and varnished it, it's pretty solid then, to be fair. I don't have too much trouble with kind of residual chipping of this filler. So yeah, so that's it for sort of right now. So I need to probably let this dry overnight, really. I don't know what the drying time on it is, actually. It is dry. Doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. Nope, doesn't say, really. So just when it's dry, who knows. So anyway, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I basically used a little spatula thing just to apply it, and just some sticks just to kind of pat it down and get it into all the bit of nooks and crannies and stuff. So once this is dry and I've done PVA wash over it, I'll put some gravel and stuff just around it to, again, give it a few more textures, cover that stick up, just in case the paint doesn't cover it up. So I want that completely gone. And we'll go from there. So I'll catch you in a sec. Okay, guys, and we're pretty much done with this now. It's just on the sort of final drying bit now, but that's pretty much, I'm going to call that done. I have the filler's pretty much dry. I've given it a coat of watered down PVA with a bit of washing up liquid in it, just to break surface tension there, so it flows a bit, flows easier. And then put some gravel down, and then put some modelling sand down, and kind of taken it out to the rocks and stuff. And that's it, basically. I'll give the whole thing another coat of PVA to keep the modelling sand and the gravel kind of tight, but it's pretty much sorted now. And that's it, and I'll spray that up, and that'll be ready for paint. So then we'll be on to the Storm Eagle itself. So that's done for the base, and I'll catch you on the next video to show you what's going on with the Storm Eagle itself. Catch you on the next one, guys.